Hey Sunnyvale residents, is the Sunnyvale housing market crashing? What should you do if you're thinking of buying or selling a house in Sunnyvale in today's market? We will cover all of this in today's video. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cesar Yanez and I'm your real estate authority here in Silicon Valley. Over the last year, myself and our team have sold over $50 million in real estate in Silicon Valley. And this market analysis is based on our experiences with our clients over the past months in Sunnyvale, as well as the data that we're gonna provide. We still don't have the market stats for the month of August, but let's analyze what the market stats were for the month of July and compare them to what they were in the month of June in Sunnyvale. That way we'll be able to assess all the changes that have happened. All right, so I wanna focus on 7 different data points. And let's begin with the first one. So the first one I want to take a look at is new listings. In Sunnyvale, in the month of June, there were 71 new listings, which is a crazy amount given that the last 2 years we've seen very little inventory in Sunnyvale. If we compare those 71 homes or 71 new listings in Sunnyvale in the month of June to the month of July, there were only 36 new listings in the month of July. So we saw a 50% decrease in the amount of homes that came in the market between June and July. Now let's take a look at the current inventory, meaning the current active homes for sale. For the month of June, the number of homes for sale were 48, and for the month of July, there were 47. So there was little to no change, a 2% decrease in the homes for sale. Now let's take a look at the number of homes sold. In June, there were 67 homes that sold in Sunnyvale, which is a lot of homes sold. Now, if we take a look at July, there were only 43 homes that sold. This is 44 less homes that sold in Sunnyvale between June and July, and a 36% decrease. Now, onto average days on market. In the month of June, it took 12 days on average for a home to sell. If we take a look at July, on average, it took 17 days for homes to sell. So the average increased by 5 days. Homes in Sunnyvale are sitting a little bit longer and taking just a little bit longer to sell. Still under a month, still very fast in comparison to other places in the country. Now onto average price. In the month of June in Sunnyvale, the average price of a house was $2,434,000. In the month of July, it decreased to $2,293,000. This is a 6% decrease between June and July. So we see that prices softened a little bit and they decreased just a bit, 6%. Now, to get a better idea, let's also take a look at median price in Sunnyvale. For the month of June, the median price was $2,450,000. It decreased in the month of July to $2,300,000. That's a $150,000 difference and a 7% decrease. So still not super significant, but this is just another data point to show us that the market slowed down a bit and prices softened a little bit. Now, the last data point I want to share with you guys is the sell to list price ratio. This means how much a property sold over the list price on average. So for the month of June, on average, homes were selling for 110%, meaning that homes were selling 10% over the list price. For the month of July, this data point decreased to 102%, meaning that homes were selling only 2% above the asking price. So what do these numbers mean if you're thinking about buying? If you're thinking about buying, this means that you have a lot more options. The current inventory is at 47 homes for sale. This is 3 times more than what we saw in the spring of last year. In the spring of this year, we barely had less than 20 homes on the market over the last 2 years. So this is great news. You have more options. What I will tell you though, based on my experiences with my current clients, is that prime locations like 94087 or the neighborhoods that have Cupertino schools in Sunnyvale are still very competitive. You still have offer due dates. A lot of these homes are accepting an offer within a week, and it's still very competitive, meaning you see multiple offers and bidding wars oftentimes in these prime locations. Where your opportunity lies is in the less nicer homes, on the homes that are closer to busier streets, and on the homes that have been sitting on the market for a while now. So you'll find it more accessible to get into contract and get your offer accepted in some of these homes. And there's no longer appraisal issues because you don't have crazy amounts of offers for one house that goes $200K over asking. You won't run into any appraisal issues anymore, meaning that your loan will be safe and you won't have to worry about appraisal contingency, loan contingency, etc. Now, what do these numbers mean if you're thinking about selling? I know you heard me, the market has cooled down a little bit and we're entering more of a balanced market. But that's not bad news for you. As you saw in the sale to list price ratio, homes are still selling at asking or a little bit above asking. Now, if your home lies in a prime location, as I mentioned, in a great neighborhood like in 94087, or if you have great schools assigned to your address, your home, you're still gonna have a very competitive market as a seller. You're gonna have multiple offers and you can leverage those offers to get the highest price for your home. And those are my 2 cents if you're thinking of buying or selling in Sunnyvale. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that information was helpful. And if you need an agent to help you navigate this market, let's schedule a discovery call so we can strategize and position you to win in today's Sunnyvale market. Feel free to call or text at 408-480-6431 or feel free to send me a direct message on Instagram at the Cesar Yanez. Lastly, if you want to know how much it costs to live in Sunnyvale, make sure to watch this video. Thank you so much again. Till next time, peace.
Give me